Yeah. It's why.
Are you ready?
Ready. See if it's there.
Call the Town of Gaston's August 14th, 6 p.m. meeting, regular session into order at 6 p.m. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remove your hats.
Please remove your hat, Gary. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call of officials, please.
Robert. Brett.
Aye.
Katina.
Present.
Thank you.
Okay, at this time, we have Tyler BLAIR
Yes.
from Sunrise Telecom.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. So we are, we want to do it tonight because we're looking for a permitting process to build Spectrum. Spectrum, this is Jeff Phillips. He is over the project for Spectrum. I am the contractor completing the work for him. We're building a lot of the town. We're proposing to build a lot of the town. And just looking for what your guys' procedures are for permitting.
Well, that's actually on our agenda tonight to update our permitting process. So at this time, are you doing it through Comcast then? No,
Spectrum.
Spectrum's a separate company.
And they haven't filed anything with your office.
Not that, I think Traci has talked to a few people from Spectrum, but I don't know what.
I believe it was Traci.
Yes,
That I spoke.
Yes.
Mailing with.
yes, because she told me you would be here tonight to put you on the agenda.
Would you like to give the council a little detail of what your plan
So
for your project?
it is underground build. We were denied all holes by AEP to build on. So those proposals were canceled out and we are proposing to build 100% underground. There is two different maps that I'm working on. So one is up here. I think it's Mulberry and it just goes. What's that?
Oh, it's that's my street.
Okay, so we would go down Mulberry and McKinley. So we'd be building underground to your guys' requirements, to your guys, what you guys request. I mean, if you give me a minimum, we want you 2 foot deep to stay away from our sewers, our water line, whatever. If you want us under that, it's just not going under sewers, but you want us at 3 foot, you want us at 4 foot. It's up to you guys. It's up to the town. I'm not coming in here to tell you how we're going to build it. I'm asking you how you want us to build it. So,
Well, all of our ordinance permitting is through her office, and the gentleman there on the left is over the utilities.
Okay.
He would be your go-to guy.
and what office are you with then?
I'm the deputy clerk.
Okay.
Our clerk is out of town for schooling right now, so the
Okay.
deputy's sitting in.
Okay.
She should be back in the office in the morning.
Is that Traci?
Yes.
Okay. So,
But my position on that is to follow the permit ordinances within the town hall and go through the utility superintendent.
Yeah. Because Ray would be able to give you the best idea where to go.
Okay.
Underground.
okay. And, you tell me what side of the street to build on, that's the side I'm gonna build on. I'm all ears, and we're open to anything.
Yeah. When it comes to the utilities, my position is we have other employees in the town,
Mhm.
but Mr. Gillespie is the go-to guy and the answer guy when it comes to that.
Okay.
If he didn't tell you you could do it and it wasn't defined in our permit, then I recommend you don't. Because
So what is your permitting process as of now?
can you print him a copy off of that? It would be the same one that Comcast used.
Any idea where it is?
I don't know where you guys file them.
I've not seen it.
I can send Tracy a message and have her.
Oh,
Yeah, I've not seen it.
We don't have the capability to mark sewer laterals.
Okay.
So we have no idea where those are at.
Okay. Do majority of them have cleanouts?
Some do, some
Some
don't.
do, some don't. Kind of the answer I was expecting.
In most cases, the sewer lines run not too far from the water. Reasonably close.
Yep.
Water lines are 30 to 6 inches deep.
Okay.
And I would prefer that you go over
Over?
and not under.
Okay.
That's what I've told Comcast. Water mains are 4.5 to 5 feet deep.
We can do that.
We can do that. That's not a problem.
And of course, you know,
Honestly, the shallower it is, the less restoration, the less havoc it causes on the town.
you know, the underground structure in town's getting really complicated now that Comcast is coming in.
Okay.
There's a lot of fiber coming in from the south.
Yes, you have. Mercury broadband building, which we built up to the town pretty much every direction now. So we're built up to the town limits out here on, what is that main road that comes in? 350. So on 350, we're built up to the town limits.
850 maybe?
Is that an 8? I don't know, there's a line over it, I'm sorry. 850. And then we are built up to they're building out here right now on the same road, building up to the town line.
Because Comcast, normally what the procedure is the company that's bringing the service into the community comes to the town council, asks for permission to, and gives their build plans to bring it into the community. The only one that I have dealt with is Comcast. So if Spectrum's coming to town, that's news to me.
Okay. So we,
Yes. So so what it is, this is a RDOF build, so it's the government funded program, and we were awarded the area. So we were permitting everything on AEP poles, and since we weren't able to get the poles in time or weren't able to get on the poles, then that's when we started inquiring the regulations for us to take it to underground and bring it towards the city council or to the county council.
So,
And that's why we're here.
so were you guys awarded the program through Delaware County for the, okay.
I'm sure you guys see the green pedestals everywhere driving around the country around here. We built miles and miles and miles out here. It's
Yeah, we're in Marion. Yeah.
So we're up in Matthews, actually actively
we're-
building right now here.
Well, I've had a couple citizens reach out to me about them pedestals in their yard and stuff, but my position was I thought it was Comcast because nobody else had come to the council. So we had just approved for Comcast to come into town and run it. At one point in time, we couldn't get anybody to come to town. We were stuck with our one and only service. Now we have several. So,
That's normally how it works.
yeah.
So are you guys running lines in addition to what's being run in the ground now?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, the services overlap.
Yes. Yeah, we don't share fiber. Running their own fiber. Yes, it'll be additional line. I think that we were in the town. We were only where if
Right.
we were in the town, it would be aerial because we were pole lines.
Do you have a question concerning the internet?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Mark Berry. Spectrum's a good company. I've dealt with them before in Ohio. Now, if you guys are going underground, are you going under people's driveways?
Yes, we would,
Are you
yes.
gonna be doing the repairs to the driveways?
Any
there?
damages that are caused, yes, we will do restoration. But with the services that he's providing, normally it's 36 inches, so it's not going to be surface level. It's not going to. They shouldn't bump your driveway.
There's no open trenching.
Yes.
Okay. All 4 rigs. So that's the horizontal drilling. You know, second drill up in it. There's a hole every so many feet, and then
And if there ever is an issue, I can give you my card. Somebody can reach out. Me and Tyler will come out. We'll come check it out. We'll make sure that it's resolved. We are not here to upset anybody or, leave anybody upset. We understand that things do happen, and we try to address them as quickly as possible.
So I would ask that you guys submit your plans to the council.
Okay.
For approval from the council.
Then,
We can have a special-
Tracy.
Yes, and we can have a special meeting, but I can't really say, yeah, go right ahead and do it, and I don't have your plans and know what your plan is, So if you can get the plans submitted to the council, that gives the utility superintendent the opportunity to review them, the council the opportunity to review them, and then we could have a special meeting so it doesn't hold up the project in itself, because we meet once a month and make that decision then. That, I don't want to make a decision today off of a verbal. I'd like to see the plans itself.
Okay, I
I
understand.
have the plans here if you'd like to take a look at them.
You guys want the time to review them?
But yeah, I would prefer to have time to review them, please.
Not a problem.
Because we only need to give a 48-hour notice for a special meeting, so we can move forward once,
Okay.
anytime next week after talking to the council and go from there.
Awesome.
And in your plans, I know one of the citizens says that they're familiar. I know Comcast gave us a little update on what the pricing was and what their service was to let our citizens know.
Unfortunately, I do not have that information at this time, but I can try to reach out and gather that because I know they're doing different packages and different services. I believe it's around the $50 to $100 gig service because it's fiber to the home, and they do offer the internet, TV, and phone.
Well, I think, if you could do that, that'd be great, because with the other company coming in, I would hate for somebody to get locked into it, and then you guys come into town, and they're like, oh, well, that was a better deal, or vice versa. I'd like to give as much information to the public as we can to know this is what's coming to town. Because like I said before, when I first came on the council in 2017, I called them all, begged them all, come, we're getting a lot of complaints about the poor service for our internet, our technology for our elementary, that kind of stuff. And I got, you guys aren't big enough. And then now within 90 days, they're all here.
Internet.
No,
It would
right,
be like
yeah,
Walmart
right.
putting their stock into Kmart.
Sure, I
So what that box is, it's called a tap, and that's what allows us to plug the fiber in to provide the service to the home. Yes. Unfortunately, you just need that stopping point.
And see, that would be a bigger to Facebook this week. That would be a bigger issue if you got one of those and that person can't even get a service. Then I'm.
Well,
No,
They're not
it's
gonna
there.
if it's
They
in
would
front of
be
their
able to-
house, if it's in
Yes.
front of their house.
They can get the
they're
service.
eligible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about somebody, say, like we run past the road and they're like a mile down the road.
Okay.
That would be someone to, but anybody that we run past, we're offering
Okay.
service to them.
Well, one thing I will throw out for you for consideration
Like anyone I did.
is Comcast never considered using any of the alleyways. We have a lot of alleyways, a lot of unimproved alleyways where there's a right of way down them.
And that could be wise. Maybe they didn't
And
realize there's a utility.
There's no
easement.
utilities, there's no water or sewer lines down the alleyways, the majority of them.
Is Comcast building underground or aerial?
No, they're underground all through town.
So in OM24, we're picking up 89 residents, but that also depends on the roads that we're going down. So if it's more of a country road, you're only going to have 2 or 3 homes. But then we have OM29, which if I can bring that one up, I can get that amount of residents too. But each OLT can hold up to 200 active residents before we have to create a whole new, what we call service group.
Council, the decision's yours, but I would think that we would wait for them to present their plans and what it's going to provide to the citizens and go from there.
I agree.
Send us an email with everything.
Okay, great.
Absolutely.
And like I said, as long as we give a 48-hour notice, not counting weekends and holidays, then we could have a meeting as early as next week.
And his plans, do you want like a print? Do you know what a KMZ is?
We got the I call them blueprints, all the prints from Comcast.
We'll send over it'll be like a blueprint version and a KMZ. A KMZ is live.
It's like Google
It's
Earth.
Google Earth,
that you
and
can-
then it'll show every address that's served. You could forward them that.
Yeah, as long as the file's not too big.
Okay.
But either way, if not, when we come in for the meeting, I can bring my computer. Hopefully, we're having better internet, connectivity, and I can bring up that Google Earth where you're able to see and scroll around. Like I said, this is just this isn't like for us just put in and like we're continuing to add on and build more. This is just where they said like we want you to place your fiber here for this program, and we're starting from there, and then we're adding on afterwards.
And Spectrum is building. I mean, they're servicing
Constantly.
and they're servicing as many people as they can. I did the math and I put in last month I put in 2.2 million feet of fiber. That's
Wow.
So
And we're doing it every month.
and that's just me. That's not, there's other subcontractors as well. So
Well, I love the idea that the citizens have opportunities for different,
Yeah.
for so many years, we haven't had that opportunity. So that is great. So just get that over to us and then we'll have a special meeting sometime at the end of next week. Is there a day that works for you guys?
Any day that
we
you're-
could get the plans over tomorrow, as soon as tomorrow. Tuesday?
Tuesday, if that works for you guys, that gives you plenty of time.
Doesn't work for me.
Um,
Monday, Tuesday,
you guys,
Thursday, and Friday. I'll be
You guys have to
absolutely
pay, you run the line down
So something how about
the
Wednesday?
right away,
out for weeks.
each house.
so morning, can you, what day can you have a morning meeting?
What we try to do is actually put it between two homes, so then that one station will feed each home. So it's not one per home. We usually try to divide it between each home. So it would be these two homes, then we'll feed those two homes.
Yes.
What about Thursday? Fridays, I'll be at work.
Yes.
You're gonna stay in the right away.
Yes.
Or how early?
Don't get me wrong.
Do you guys have
9?
apparent right of ways?
Pardon me?
So where can we find where you guys' right of ways are? Are they on GIS? Are they on GIS? Are they?
Beacon.
They should be on the beacon.
Yeah, Beacon.
Sweet.
Can you guys do Thursday morning at 9 a.m.?
Yes.
Yeah. That's not a problem.
Ray, can you attend that meeting Thursday morning at 9 a.m., the 21st?
It's pretty bad when Carl's gone.
In the minutes that we are having internet issues, which is causing issues with our live feed.
I did.
And then August at 9 a.m. Special meeting. And at that meeting, we are going to review the plans from Spectrum.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and remind you.
Spatial meeting.
But yes, everything we
I was
do
right.
would be in the
Something
right.
for the internet.
We
What did you
don't try to
say?
get on any private
Special meeting
property
on August the
unless
21st at 9
it's a
a.m.
special condition by the
to review
homeowner.
spectrum
When we
plans.
had one in Raccoon Village where he had some arborvitaes. He didn't want us to kill his arborvitae, so he actually requested that we go behind him in his property, which was his request.
You said 9:30 on Thursday?
9,
This street right out here,
Thank you.
thank
right
you.
away stops at the sidewalk. And on that side, you got just a few feet, that they got gas line, the new fiber optics going in, and telephone lines.
Thursday, the 21st at 9 a.m. and review the plans and go from there. And Mr. Gillespie will also be there for the utilities. So if you need anything from us before that, you can contact Traci or myself. And
Yeah, if you guys have any questions that you want from us before the meeting, just email us back or call. I'll bring cards for everybody on the next meeting, so that way you guys have our contacts.
great. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Careful going back home.
Minutes, we have July 29th special meeting. Council seeing any corrections? Entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the special meeting minutes from July 29th, 2025.
Motion with a second. Roll call, please.
Robbie,
Aye.
Brett,
Aye.
Katina. Aye.
You guys need those, don't you see, Simon? Right here. I don't remember where everything is, to tell you the truth.
I write on mine, so. You have your copy. You can utilize this one.
Oh, that one. I was thinking of it for this one.
Guess I got that else. I can go print them again.
We got one.
I thought she had everything in here, but
Takes your signature. You're ready. Any reports under communications and acceptance? Anything on planning and zoning?
No.
Parks, I see Danny is here, but real quick, I just want to let everybody know, I did go take a look at both the parks. We do need to make sure that we're keeping the court from grass off of it and keep it swept. If it's an issue that streets can't keep that swept, let me know, and we'll come up with a plan.
Also, then I was wondering if the signs or different rules down there, or old rules.
Wanted to purchase updated signs for that one.
Yeah, because they're just different than the other ones.
Um,
yeah, like the age limit down here is 9, but the one down there is 12.
Are all the signs that we currently already purchased
Well,
are up? So how many signs do we need at the park down there? How many does he think that he needs? Just
he didn't
one?
give me a recommendation, but probably one. I don't know.
I just entertain a motion to buy one of the signs with the exact park rules from here down there.
So moved.
Second.
Motion with a second to buy one parks rule sign for the addition park. With a second, roll call, please.
Robert,
Aye.
Brad,
Aye.
Katina.
Danny, do you have an update on your car show? You're supposed to, but nobody has today, so
Okay.
whatever you see fit, just state your name.
We had the car show back in July. We had 34 entrants. We had Karen Harold's food truck, and then we had John Davis got his doghouse was there. We donations and sponsors. We had $1,255. We spent $684, and I had some donations made to me during the event. So now we have a balance of 571 for next year.
Great.
If I'm still involved next year, I would like to move it to Main Street, like where Elm Street is, been toward the church, because it's wider there. We can park cars on both sides, and the church has already told me that we could use their parking lot if there's overflow.
Yeah, I know they've used,
We need places for people who are coming to look at the cars to park. We don't really have that down here.
right,
I think it would be more visible with people driving down Elm Street, and if they're turning to, go down to the Mill Street or whatever else they're doing. But there's the bank, the different business. I think it would be more visible. I just think it might be a better idea.
now are you wanting to do it around the
That's something
same
we can
time?
consider. I would like to do it at a different time because we had the Delaware County Fair, and that a lot of people that affected some people
What time frame are you?
I don't know,
thinking?
I'll give it some thought, but
Okay.
I just would like to do it at every time. It was, the date was already set, so I
Right.
just went with what we had. The only thing that I did forget, and I had it on the list, but porta pots, I had them come to the gas station, but next year, I've already got them. I mean, I said, give me a reminder, and there we go, so I got it on the top of the list again, so. Other than that, everybody was real pleased. Everybody, all 34 entrants got a door prize. And everyone seemed happy with it. They came up and gave me some ideas to do for next year, but they were all very pleased with how we did it.
Yeah.
So,
I came down there and it was nice and the food was good.
no,
I was really pleased with the food.
The only thing I heard is maybe top 3 get something, but.
well, I give them you went to top 3.
Well, because most car shows, I guess, is top 10. So, like, because when I walked around, a few people talked to me, they're like, yeah, so only first place gets something? I'm like, yeah.
Car shows that I've been to, well, we can do.
I don't know. I mean, that was my first one.
I mean, they all got door prizes.
Yeah.
And you got plenty of time to look at how other
And
ones
we
do it.
did, and we
Like, I was happy that we learned. Like,
and
it
the
turned out good.
50/50, we did like 100 and it's like $195, and we split that. You know, the person
Right.
that won got the half, and the other half went back into the card fund. So
You did a great job.
I thought it was awesome.
I had fun,
Good.
but
It was a warm day too.
hopefully, yes. Like an hour after it ended, the big tree fell down. So I'm glad the cars were out of there.
That's exactly what I
Can you
said.
imagine?
And there was rain coming too, so you
Yeah.
probably would have got more people if it was gonna rain
Yeah.
after.
But I was amazed how many people did show up. I mean, I seriously was. I was like, because the weather, like right around noontime, it was sun was shining, but it was sprinkling, not real hard, but lighting up. But people were still walking around. That I was like, it's going to start raining. I don't know, but
But well, in that
And I
temperature,
did-
that little bit of rain felt good.
and I did sort of hurry it along. Oh, and also, Chantel had the Queen candidates for the Gas Lions Club. They were there. They did face painting. They were selling pop and water, and they had a big sale. And they also had a frame where you could get your picture.
Yeah, I seen some of those online.
A lot of people enjoyed that as well. So,
Great job, Danny.
Yeah, I think it was awesome. Man.
hey, and then I want to bring up, you were talking about making sure that the court, and that stuff, that's something I could do. I mean, I'm in town at least 3 times a week. I mean, that's something, if I knew where to, a shovel or whatever I need, a broom or whatever, I'd be glad to go down there and do it.
I'm sure Ben would be glad to share his
We'll
broom with
say
you.
just come up here and
Okay.
get
Lower would probably be better so you're not scraping
Okay,
it.
Just
well,
come up
whatever,
here.
whatever, he'd have to show me the first time how he does it or
a,
whatever.
just
but
come up
I'd be
here.
more than glad to do that.
Well, thank you, Danny.
We've
I
got,
mean, I'm not a park board member, but
we've got volunteer
Forms.
forms that you'll need
okay,
to.
I'll do that.
Appreciate that.
One other thing on that somebody brought to my attention, since she's Stephanie, or the old Parks Board member isn't on there, they were like, does she need to sign since she's still over there helping out and stuff?
I
Which
think
I'm
I
glad she
have a
is.
volunteer form for her. She's finishing, I mean, we can review and see, but I'm
I'm
pretty sure I
glad
have
she's
a
still
form
doing
for her.
it. But they were like, somebody brought to my attention, does she need to sign? I was like, oh, I better ask.
Yeah, I believe she signed one before she came on the parks,
Okay,
but
great.
I can check with her.
I was
Yeah,
like,
she's going to finish up the shoe drive. Unless you want to do the shoe drive, we got about
Mark.
over, okay.
Another one more thing, because it's the parks. They came to me the other day and talked to me and said, do we really need to put, since it's gonna be grass now from basketball court to where it used to be like pea gravel and all that, and they took that fence out and the pools are still there, they're wondering if we even really need a fence there, or just get the posts out of there.
I'd like to go ahead and keep the fence and keep it secure. I don't know. What's your position, Brett?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They were just
I
wanting to
would
run
prefer
by
to
you
keep the
guys.
court. I would like to see it more secure than it is right now.
Okay.
For when the kids are playing over there and versus the kids are playing basketball.
That's all I have for that.
Anything else on parks?
Could I suggest, instead of a broom, have a cordless blower?
Whatever.
We
Or
do
something
have
to-
a backpack blower.
Yeah, we got the backpacking just
Mhm.
so it's not so hard.
You know, you wouldn't want a lot of volume that peel off the paint.
Right.
But,
Yeah,
you know,
please don't do that.
It's not like a pressure
Leak
washer.
blower.
It ain't like that.
Yeah, I've used it for back here.
Was
A
there
broom's liable to scratch it,
Scratch it.
and we know how sensitive some people can be with that, so.
Right. Yeah, just whatever it takes to do it properly to
I'll
get
stop
it
in here
clean.
and talk to Ben.
I noticed a
'cause
lot
we
of
do
it was
have a
on the
backside.
outside, the
Well,
grass
I'll
is
have
sticking
those
to it.
listeners.
Exactly. It was
Stand
like,
back there. Was
you have
there
anything on parks?
a dollar amount said in the motion for the news?
It, to buy this,
Sign down.
it's the same sign that, I can tell you the price.
Only without the pickleball and all that?
Right.
Okay.
he must be watching because he said one, there is another sign there. One is correct, one is not. That's what he just said.
So he already
So-
has a sign down there?
Not. This is broken. Okay, so,
I just know he had said something to me about the one down here, the new one states no one under the age of 9, but the one is no one under the age of 12.
all I got was one sign is fine. So I don't know. So I think we should still get one just to be sure. And we already are.
Okay, it says a 36-inch by 24 wide aluminum sign with the courtroom is $114. And then there's a 30-inch by 24. The sign is $95. And then there's a 24 by 18. The sign is $57.
We're just getting the one. Maybe go for the big one. I don't know where you put it. Or do you know? Do you think you should put a little post in the ground? The ones that you put the bolts in through.
Well, if there's already one down there, then it should be attached to something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've been there maybe once in my life, so I don't know what's down there really.
I would entertain a motion to rescind that and find, there's no sense in spending the money if we've already got one. So I'd entertain a motion to rescind that vote until you find out.
Yeah. Make a motion to rescind that vote, that for the sign until we get more information to see if there's a correct one down there to not spend the money on.
Second.
Motion with a second, roll call.
Robert?
Aye.
Brad?
Aye.
Katina?
Aye. Okay, anything else in the Parks and Recreation? Seeing none, move on to old business. Wastewater project was tabled last month and at the special meeting without any further information from Rob. Unless Ray has something, I'd entertain a motion to keep that on the table.
Make a motion to leave the sewer project on the table. Time being.
So,
Hear back from Rob.
Motion with the second, roll call.
Robert?
Aye.
Brad?
Aye.
Katina?
Aye. Last month's meeting and our special meeting, we tabled the storm sewer drain at South Sycamore. A verbal quote was given to the superintendent of streets. It was requested at that meeting that he get us a written quote. At this time, I've not seen a written quote.
Nor have I.
Okay, I would entertain a motion to keep that on the table.
Make a motion to keep the storm sewer drain at South Sycamore on the table.
Second.
Motion with the second, roll call.
Robert?
Aye.
Brad?
Aye.
Katina?
Aye. At the fire contract at the last meeting was tabled because the town had entered into a new agreement with the fire department written by the legal counsel. That wasn't the contract provided to the council. So that was being updated. The clerk sent us a copy. If you've seen in my email back to her that there needed to be some corrections in that. I don't have that contract today, so I would table have it at this time.
Make a motion to leave the fire contract for 2026 on the table until we get an updated copy.
Second.
Motion with second, roll call.
Robert?
Aye.
Brad?
Aye.
Katina?
Aye. Last month's meeting, our special meeting, we discussed updating our nuisance ordinance pertaining to properties. The legal counsel sent out a few options for the town to consider. I sent those options over to the police department. The consensus on that vote was to go with the number 2 option given by legal. I did speak with legal today prior to this meeting. They are working on getting that ordinance updated for the council to consider. So at this time, I would entertain a motion to continue to keep that tabled, the nuisance ordinance still provided to the council.
I make a motion to leave the nuisance ordinance tabled until we receive an updated copy from legal.
Second.
Motion with a second, roll call.
Robert,
Aye.
Brett,
Aye.
Katina.
Seeing any other old business? Do you have any old business?
I don't believe, but let me make sure she has something in here that I'm not. Oh. What are we doing with this?
Yeah, that goes on new business. Because she hasn't brought anything. We're not doing anything yet until she
Okay.
brings me the right number. I mean, I can look at it. But council can. Yeah. Moving on to new business, do we have a claim docket?
Oh. There's the minutes underneath everything else. So, this is the one that you guys tabled, fire contract, okay. She had it in here, so I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I should have asked legal today when I spoke with her for the PDF file on that. And when I call her tomorrow, I'll ask her. Are you familiar with that one?
I'm not familiar with that.
With what?
If we council could get an update on the July 8th, $1,674.92 to MVH miscellaneous repair, Delaware County refund for overpayment.
Overhead doors or something?
It's from who?
No.
No, it's to Delaware
Delaware
County
Oh.
for a refund for overpayment, MVH miscellaneous repair, $1,674.92.
I would think that the paperwork should be in here with all. Was that manual
It's on the
Did it-
claim docket.
that have any?
July 8th.
Yeah.
126, vendor 78, or excuse me, 122. $38569.
Six, I think.
Oh, they overpaid us, she had to send it back.
line item 2201-001363 with overpayment $837.46 and 2203-002999 overpayment for $837.46. So that was in the MBH overpayment. Says the county deposited $3,871.93 by accident. Will refund $1,674.92. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
I thought that was maybe donating to us.
Well, I wish. I think I did ask why they wanted. So, they have any other questions?
The claim docket, entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve for July 2025.
Second.
Motion with the second, roll call.
Robert,
Aye.
Brett,
Aye.
Katina.
Aye.
Thank you.
APV voucher for August. Council, was you able to match? Any questions, concerns?
And let's see a total page. And what I had,
Oh, it came today.
I printed off what I.
Did you print off a water leak? It was with the water leak,
Mm-hmm.
because that threw me off too.
I didn't print a water leak off today.
That's why.
If you by any chance.
Yes, you can do subject to audit. Robert, you have any questions pertaining to the bills?
No, I do not.
Make a motion to approve the APV payment subject to audit for August 25, in the amount of $13,413.48.
Second.
Motion with the roll call.
Robert,
Aye.
Brett,
Aye.
Katina.
Aye. Would anybody from the public like to review the town's bills? Seeing none,
What was that?
$13,413.48. You have,
Here's my,
I need the sheet for this to sign real quick.
I had to go to the bank when I left here at 4, so I didn't get that turned in for this week until I got back.
Individual bill is for Lisa Burns for $53.90 for her mileage to the bank from July 31st to 8/14 at 49 cents a mile, total being 110 miles, $53.90. Seeing any questions, entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the mileage reimbursement for Lisa Burns in the amount of $53.90.
Second.
Motion with a second.
Robert.
Aye.
Brett,
Aye.
Katina.
Aye.
Thank you.
And council, with the new Senate Bill 9, that needs to go into our handbook. By law, I printed out the Legiscan. The summary of that is employee absence for certain meetings prohibited an employer from taking an adverse employment action against an employee as a result of the employee's absence from work to attend an attendance conference or case conference committee meeting with respect to the employee's child, except under certain circumstances, provided that an employer is not required to pay an employee for travel or attendance time with respect to a conference of the meeting, requires certain persons to provide documentation related to a conference or meeting under certain circumstances. Indiana does require it to be in our handbook, so I would entertain a motion for legal to get that provided into the employee handbook.
Make a motion to have legal add the verbiage for Indiana Senate Bill 409 to our employee handbook.
Second.
Motion with a second.
You said Indiana Bill 409,
SB,
SB 409.
Senate Bill 409.
Second. Robert,
Aye.
Pratt,
Aye.
Katina.
Want to make sure the council has plenty of notice. The November 13th meeting, I will not be in town. I'm asking either, I'm going to be out of town for 2 weeks due to my child graduating from trade school. So I hinder the town's ability to move forward and pay the bills. I would ask if the council is okay that Brett run that meeting in my absence.
Agree.
I'll provide you with anything that we've tabled. The only thing that I would ask is that the salary ordinance and not be for 2026, not be done until all 3 council members are in attendance.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you'll note in the minutes that the November 13th meeting, at this time I'll be absent and Mr. Ellison will run that
Okay.
meeting. Okay.
Already got it.
Traci sent us over an example from another small community, which is what I was talking about earlier. It's an ordinance regulating work and other activities conducted within the town's right of way. As you know, we're a smaller community, so sometimes these regulations don't meet or need to be adjusted to fit the town. I'm thinking that all she's asking for us to do is give her permission to move forward and have legal provide a ordinance for us to consider for regulating work and other activities conducted within the town's right of way.
I'll make a motion for the clerk to contact legal in reference to creating an ordinance regulating work and other activities conducted within the town's right of way. For the
Second.
town of Gaston.
Motion with a second.
Robert,
Aye.
Pratt,
Aye.
Katina.
Aye. The clerk has sent the council several different quotes, ideas as far as the town's webpage and web services. I really haven't, with the clerk's office being the one that's going to run that webpage and the police department, I really feel like it's in our best interest for the council to have their recommendations, and I'm not seeing that here. Our current town emails are, that service was given to us as a donation through C4SEM. They are no longer going to do that, but they have sent a proposal over. Unless council has a recommendation of which one they want to go to, they've talked to either Carl or Traci. I recommend that we put that on our topic for discussion at our special meeting.
I know the clerk said that she had sent the 3 over in her preference or her order of preference, but I haven't heard anything from PD.
Yeah, and I got
So-
this IT web. Do you want a decision today?
No, I make a motion to table the web services proposals until our special meeting on August the 21st.
Second.
Motion with a second.
Robert.
Aye.
Katina.
Aye. That our town emails are addressed.
Mm-hmm.
Adjustments. We have account number 20194007. The initial form is filled out. A receipt for repair, had a water leak in the wall behind the commode. To be in compliance with the ordinance, we look for our 2,000 gallon difference. And I'm going to guess that 1,380 to 15,721 will meet that. So I see no questions. Council, do you see any questions pertaining to that?
To approve leak adjustment for account 201-94007.
Second.
Motion with a second. Roll call, please.
Robert.
Aye.
Brad.
Aye.
Katina.
Aye.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. No, that's yours. I thought I grabbed mine.
There you go.
So I put them all the way up here because I'll be. The next account is 30068002. The form is filled out. There's a receipt, but it's not a receipt for repair. It's a from Oxley Soft Water Company. Speaking with Lisa prior to the meeting, the gentleman doing the work, I guess, is at this time has it shut off because he had to order parts for the water softener. The gallons are there. You went from 3,785 up to 24,000. But at this time, there's not a receipt for repair.
Was it an estimate or something?
No,
No, just a- So
it's Benji is one that's doing it and found a problem, but didn't have things to fix it, so he shut it down. And I did look today in Beacon, Badger, with our meters, and it's evidently fixed because she's dropped like 3,000 or 4,000 gallons in a week.
So I would, originally I told her we could do it contingent on the receipt, but I think it'd be in the best interest for the council to meet the ordinance to table it until our special meeting, until we get a receipt for repair, which is the requirement.
I agree with that. Make a motion to table leak adjustment for account number 300-68002 until our meeting on 8/21.
Second.
Motion with a second.
Robert,
Aye.
Brad,
Aye.
Katina.
So we'll leave
I
this.
will call her in the morning and let her know, because I think she said he was supposed to be there Monday. So I'll call her in the morning and let her know that this will be addressed again at the special meeting.
Yeah, everything's
So
there,
she'll
but
have-
the receipt for repair, which is required.
To her about that when I made a copy of that. It's like,
'Cause you're
yeah, I
gonna-
don't know about this.
Because you're gonna show that I don't have a leak right now, but I do, but my water's shut off.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can review that again. Okay. Traci sent out an email at the last month's meeting. Council approved to have American Legal Publishing update and codify our ordinance book. She sent an email out that it was, the 7,000 and some dollars was going to be split over the 2 years in the budget, that the cost has been reduced, and she sent the council a copy of that. Any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a copy that you need signed?
That's the original.
Do you have one that says read the codification with legal analysis and update? We can use this one. Council, I would entertain a motion for the approval of the codification agreement for signature.
Make a motion to approve the recodification as represented, being updated on 8/6/2025 for signatures.
Second.
Robert,
Aye.
Brett,
Aye.
Katina.
If you guys just want to sign beside me. Lisa, you can let the clerk know that on the margins and stuff, I'm gonna allow, just have her go ahead and pick those up so it matches her current one. Because it asks for your margins, what you want to mark them. So Traci can mark those as she sees fit with the current codified book.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lisa, you're welcome. Do you have anything else clerical before we move to departments?
This.
She sent me a message that says, I don't know if Lee got the quote or not, but we're going to have an Ethernet line ran from other room. They also were asking about putting a hole in the table to reach all the computer and Al. I think that's what this one's for. I don't know that it's the Ethernet. This is an estimate only to install a computer network cable in the boardroom.
Okay, so that would be the running of the Ethernet.
$482.52.
That's an awful lot of money.
$6 hours of labor at $65 or $390 for labor. That's your field of work.
And you're just running through that wall?
I think we,
Yeah, I'm waiting to take 6 hours.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
do you want to just table that and discuss it at the next meeting?
Yeah, I make a motion to table the quote from J until the meeting on 8/21.
Second.
Motion with a second.
Robert,
Aye.
Brett,
Aye.
Katina.
Aye. And then, in that meantime, can you, since that's kind of field of work that you do, we can all look and see if we can find a cheaper route than that. And I just left that sit there because it's with the water that we tabled. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, we'll just leave those sit there then. That's okay.
Do you have anything else before we go to departments?
I don't.
Council, we did talk in the past about changing the sign outside of town. Tracy sent me some pictures, but I think we're still waiting, so for her to give us more ideas. We wanted to go with the electronic sign, like the school has, it gives information, that kind of stuff. And the quote that she got, I don't think you want to buy it.
No, they're not cheap.
So electrical was an issue also. So I would be ready for us to discuss that in more detail at the next special meeting and move forward on getting a new sign out there. That one looks pretty bad. You have anything else before we go to department reports?
I don't believe so.
Please.
Good evening, Council. Deputy Chief Allen. You should all have a monthly report in front of you. There is a typo down towards the bottom where it says training. It says total hours. It should be 6. The total hours at the bottom are correct, though. For the month of July 2025, officer hours, Chief Barber had 192 hours. Deputy Chief Allen had 116. Captain Rasticus had 25. Lieutenant Jarrett had 0. He was on leave. Sergeant Brown had 22.5 hours. Officer Denny had 15.25 hours. Officer Vest had 24 hours. Officer Armstrong had 26.75 hours. Officer Harless had 34 hours. Officer Mitchell had 12.5 hours. And Officer Carmen had 0.
Okay. Officer Carmen is a resource officer at the school, so. And council, are you still in agreement that his involvement within the community as far as the school is sufficient?
Yeah.
Okay.
52 security checks and 94 runs for a total of 146 altogether. Total fuel for the month was 103.86 gallons for a total of 614.5 miles patrol.
Okay, when an officer goes on leave, is that leave notification sent to the front office?
I do not know. The chief was the one handling that.
If you could check and see if it's not going to the front office where the front office knows that we have an officer on leave, please do so in the future.
I will make sure that happens.
Thank you.
I was gonna say, I myself, only one that I have known about was Deputy Chief Allen. When he was off just a week or so ago.
Yes. I was on that.
Yeah, in the future, if there's leaves, just make sure that it's recorded at the front office documents. Council, any question for police?
Not for me.
Do we have an update on the dog situation?
I'm seeing the prosecutor.
I spoke with Carl prior to the meeting. The golf cart ordinance that we sent several months back to legal for update, because we believe that there's some changes within the law itself. I spoke with legal today. They're working on getting you guys that to send over to you guys for your approval to bring it to the council for an amendment. The nuisance ordinance, you guys selected the number 2 option. They're preparing that also and get that sent back over to council and the police department for approval.
Okay.
Anything else from police? How's Taco?
Next week, research.
Doing any runs with him?
Did a couple.
I know, living outside the community, I would ask that you bring him to the next council meeting.
We deal with the cat situation down in my district.
We need a letter drawn up by
We'll need a letter drawn up by the
the, we
attorney.
talked about it
If you can send me an email tonight requesting what you want the attorney to provide for you, I can get that sent over to her in the morning. Did you have a question?
No.
Oh. Anyone have any questions for police while they're here?
Mark Berry, I just wanted to say I appreciate the progress you guys have made on the dog situation. Like Carl said, he's meeting with the prosecutor tomorrow. I understand the dog killed some lady's cat 2 days ago. So it's on her porch. So that's what the prosecutor told me. I spoke with her today. And she said this, let you guys know that for future reference, if there is a problem, Gaston doesn't have a contract with the Muncie Humane Society, but the Delaware County Sheriff does. So if the police department in Gaston needs to get a hold of Delaware County to get a warrant for any kind of problem animal, but she said they could do that.
And that's what you're meeting on in the morning, correct? Okay.
Yeah, Carl spoke with me earlier. But
I wrote that another ticket and a nice citation for the cat.
Okay. Yeah, that would be I'm well aware of how the judicial system works, but that would be my question for the prosecutor when you go there tomorrow, is how many citations does a police department have to write before they get enforced instead of thrown to collections?
I just think between us and them, we've lost in the mix. Because they're so busy with other crimes. and
Right.
stuff.
she did tell me that that case involving this dog was like 98th in a row. I mean, that's like number 98.
They're
on her
overwhelmed,
schedule, you know
right.
what I mean? So she's working on it.
Right.
Yeah.
It just gets frustrating because you're, okay,
We try and we
Right.
try and everybody tries to do it without meeting.
right.
Take care of
Well, you
it.
like to think everybody be responsible if they have animals and take care of them, but that's not how it goes.
Right.
So we have an obligation to the community.
Yes.
So, anything else from police? Thank you, gentlemen. You have anything for us? Yes, I do. He told me so. Are we?
Well, I turned in an invoice.
Oh, for your books at the prosecutor's office? Okay, that went through our bills,
Yes,
and he's
that
supposed to
went through
pick
the
the checkup in the morning when he goes to the prosecutor's.
Yes.
Okay. He's supposed to pick the checkup in the morning when he goes to the prosecutor's office and get your manuals. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Do we have report on the location?
Moving on to streets. I don't have a written report.
No, I didn't. So I got the,
Your superintendent's here.
okay, good.
I sent you
I'm locked out of it right now. But I'm not out. I got the backhoe, finally, the year, make, and model, and serial number.
The old one to
Yes.
sell.
Yes. Took forever, but we finally did it.
Okay.
So I don't know what you want me to do with that info, but I know they're wanting to look at an attachment, thumb attachment for the backhoe to help upgrade the equipment to be able to do multiple things. So I figured, I don't know if we could, when you auction that off, maybe we could use that.
Well, I thought that the purpose of getting the year, make, and model so you guys could get a competitive market price so we could put it up for sale.
Yep, and that's what I have written down.
Okay. So if you guys could, come to the count, if you have it ready next week, we would ask Traci if we were gonna do the bid process or, the value of it makes a decision which way we go there.
And so is the issue that it has, and I don't know what the.
So, well, it's definitely sold as is.
Yeah.
That's a
I know
given,
that,
given.
But like,
So, get with Traci this week, get us what the process, which way you guys want to sell it. And, we were waiting to find out the value to make sure, because we really, with our MVH hold right now, can't be spending any extra money until what we, just what we have to.
Yeah.
So is that what your intent was, to sell it and use the money from that to upgrade your current one?
We can, but I don't know how that works out with all the bids, what it does with the money.
I think Traci, our position was we didn't know what the value, how much we could sell for, because we didn't know anything about it. So if you could meet with Traci this week and find out if we have to advertise the bid or what way, I'm assuming that we would do the closed bids, and then have a minimum bid.
I would probably say that's probably what he
I mean, that would be my position.
Just look up non-running
But
ones.
I need to, but yeah, we need something.
I have no idea what it's
Something to go
valued.
off of.
I mean, I know nothing about them,
Attachments are probably worth, more than it is at this point, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably $5,000.
So talk with Traci as far as the closed bid process. And can you come to next Thursday's meeting at 9:00? We can go from there? Okay. Anything else on streets?
I was just wondering if we could get that bathroom door put on. Is it still
Yeah.
sitting in there? Okay. And then I did send them, because on Mondays now I'm sending them like a list of things, and they got like the garage cleaned up, got some other things out of there. And I do tell them, to blow that stuff off and everything. And then also since I do mow around town every once in a while, if I see stuff I've been hitting things, but I let you guys know when I do that. But do you have anything? Okay. I asked all my other questions for the park.
Will you hit the weeds on North Sycamore for me?
We did.
I'm packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm packed.
The only thing I have on streets is it looks like, when the commissioners came here for their roundtable meeting, I discussed the situation with no sidewalk on the east side to the dollar store
Mhm.
being a safety concern. They are ready to move forward on that. We, of course, would have to pay to have it come from there to our end of the town. So it'd be my recommendation, cautiously watch our edit funds with our MBH issue, that we may need to use those edit funds for that sidewalk project. But it does look like it's moving forward, so I'm glad to hear that for the safety aspect of the families and children in the community. So it probably won't be until the spring of next year, but if you listen to the redevelopment meetings and those kind of meetings, you'll find that they are talking about it and they are ready to work with Gaston and move forward on that.
That's awesome.
Did you ever get a hold of Rob about paving?
Not yet.
Not your years, just your years experience.
Yeah.
Where are we on patching? I mean,
We're still
the roads are in bad shape, I understand, but
We still do that probably once a week when they pop up or asphalt comes out.
Okay.
I guess pop out.
and then you and I had talked before about maybe reaching out to the county or different places and getting a paver, but your understanding was once they're done with them, they're not of any value.
Right.
Because the only thing that's holding us up from doing a lot of that is we don't have the equipment. Have you talked to Delaware County about maybe doing an interlocal agreement for South Sycamore?
No, I haven't. I was just kind of waiting to see what we wanted to do with it. How much of it you want paved and how far over.
I mean, I know the infrastructure issues underneath. We don't want to invest a lot of money because we need to invest money there. I didn't know if they would be interested in doing an interlocal agreement with us too, because to me, the main roads are really in bad shape that we need to take some kind of action. So people aren't dodging potholes all day long.
I mean, I can call and get with them and see if we can get a couple inches put on.
I mean, council, what's your consideration, thoughts? I think if he could try to get an interlocal agreement for at least South Sycamore and both sides of Elm to see, just to get us some kind of resurfacing.
Yeah. I thought that part of the problem was the county didn't have a milling machine.
Well, I don't know what they're,
So, that would be something we'd have to figure out, but.
can you reach out to them and see
Yeah.
if we can get something to get us to the, okay. I mean, we won't know until we ask.
Right.
So,
And we talked about chip and seal on Vine Street.
Mm-hmm.
You still want me to look into that?
Yeah.
what was your position on that chip and seal, Ray, as far as the utility side?
On the utility side, I don't have any issues as far as utilities, and there's no There's no storm sewers.
As long as there's no storm sewers
Down
on
streets
the,
for the gravel and stuff to go into, so I don't see an issue with it.
okay. Yeah, if you want to reach out to them and get some written plans, or if they're interested in going into an interlocal agreement with us to where we can get some work done by the end of the year. I don't know the answer on the infrastructure, but we need to figure it out. Anything else on the streets? You guys need anything from us? Okay. Moving to water and sewage.
I really don't have anything.
Okay.
I need to get the John Deere mower repaired.
Okay.
It still.
Yeah.
The engine is about 60%. And they've done some scope work to the inside. It's got a lot of scarring inside the cylinder walls. And they're recommending an overhaul of the engine this winter. We're gonna retire it for the winter. My suggestion is that we retire it forever and
Okay.
replace it. Because that John Deere has been an issue, I think, ever since we bought it.
Okay. Can you work on getting us some quotes?
And then,
And you also got a quote for the genset service, generator service for both the water and wastewater plant. That's for the upcoming year. That's not something we have to pay now. That will be billed as they do the service throughout the year.
So council, I would make a motion to approve the planned maintenance agreement provided to us from Cummins Sales and Service for planned maintenance at the wastewater plant and the water plant. That would be the proposed total of $2,631.29 billed throughout the year when serviced.
Second.
motion with the second.
Robert,
Aye.
Brad,
Aye.
Katina.
Aye.
Thank you.
And concerning the email that we got from IDEM today on the closure of the ponds that's not there, I got a response back from Rob with the engineering firm. He's gonna look into that in the morning
Great.
and find out what that
Thank you.
was. And, I mean, the only other thing, I'm not ready to present anything, but during the flushing of the mains, we found some issues with some hydrants. So I've got some prices for the hydrants, so now I'm in the process of getting prices for having them installed.
And then on the mowing, you and your apprentice you guys mow back at the wastewater plant, right? Your apprentice?
Yes, the apprentice does, yes.
Okay.
And a report for him, he's doing very well,
Great,
doing very well.
great. The only thing that I had for departments is council, I think we do an annual inspections of departments. It's time to be working on that. I know everybody's schedule is busy, so we won't set today what date it's gonna be, but look at your schedules in the next 2 to 3 weeks so we can do our departmental inspections.
Like when we saying like we did that one time when we walked
We
around.
go through the town and look at everything that belongs within the town and each department. Do you have anything else?
I don't think I do.
Seeing nothing else from clerical or departments, I'll go to public comments. Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn at 7:31 PM.
Second.
Robert,
Motion with the second.
Aye.
Brett,
Aye.
Katina.
Aye. Thank you all for coming. Our next meeting will be next Thursday, August 21st at 9 a.m. You're done.
Is it the,
You said 7:31.
Yes.
when is the September meeting?
Rewrite this adjournment.
It's the second Thursday.
It would be,
Second Thursday?
it's always the second Thursday of the month unless something happens with a council member, so I try to,
Yeah.
um,
It would be the